Many thanks for joining us. I'm Linda Guto. Our sign language interpreter is Veresha Owete. Let's begin this bulletin by focusing on that standoff between the government and teachers. The cabinet could make a decision tomorrow on what official message the government should release regarding the teachers' pay standoff and the teachers' strike. A highly placed source inside one of the concerned ministries has told KTN that a meeting at State House will decide the next move after the Teachers Service Commission failed again to get the Supreme Court to suspend the pay increment order. And as KTN's Betty Kyallo now reports, the Kenya National Union of Teachers has declared an official strike and advised parents to keep their children at home.
Therefore, I hereby, as directed by the National Executive Council, through a vote that has been taken today, in accordance with our Constitution, declare formal commencement of a full nationwide strike. We are telling teachers, don't move near any learning institution.
It is official. Teachers in public schools will not go to work until their demands are met. Today, union officials asked all teachers to abandon their workstations and wait for the implementation of the court ruling.
There comes a time when the teaching profession must be defended. This is the time. There comes a time when teachers must be considered as dignified individuals. This is the time. There comes a time when the teaching profession must be recognized and respected. This is the time. We are not going to relent. We are not going to relent because there comes a time when the courts of this country must enjoy their independence.
The press briefing was tense.
Order. Everybody order.
The officials ready to bite and react to every excuse given not to pay teachers their pay rise. The message was clear. They will not back down until money is in the bank. They did not mince their words.
We shall not move a single inch below and against the award by the court. We are not negotiating the court orders.
The previous strikes, the leadership has been calling upon the members to come out on strike. This particular strike action, the teachers are calling upon the leadership to join them where they are on strike. Will you join them, leaders?
Yes! The union officials, who are in the company of officials from the National Executive Council, said calls for dialogue will not be heard.
Members of Parliament regularly increase their salaries at will. Members of county assemblies are ever milking money from the counties. Parastatal chiefs and other senior government officials. And you know where Kenya Airways is? It has gone down. Mumias and all other institutions. And there is quick money to bail out those institutions. KMC. Don't we have ICE? Where is equity and equality in compensation for public workers?
He faulted the Teachers Service Commission, accusing it of failing to support teachers in their quest as it should. He claims there is massive government interference in the institution that should be independent. They also hit out at the Education Cabinet Secretary Professor Jacob Kaimenyi, blaming him for the stalemate.
Immediately after the court had awarded the teachers the 50-60, our dear, beloved Deputy President announced that the government was going to pay. Yes. And we celebrated. Yes. But immediately after the Deputy President had been congratulated, and you know when the Deputy President speaks, it is the President speaking. The following day, the greatest enemy of the teachers of this country and children, and the greatest enemy of the education and parents and the education sector, the most unwanted cabinet secretary by teachers, Kaimenyi, announced that they were not going to pay. Our question is, between the Deputy President and the Cabinet Secretary, who is the senior?
Unions also made their voice heard, saying that if the government does not implement the pay rise, they will rally workers from other institutions to join the teachers.
Because we are not going to allow the Kenyan teachers, who are very critical in the economic development of this country, to go just the way the government thinks. In the one Kaimenyi just thinks he can do anything he wants to do with the teachers.
What is going on is continuous boycott of work because the government has provoked it. The teachers do not now have any patience anymore, and they will continue now to proceed to actualize the grand standoff.
Earlier in the day, the Supreme Court postponed a court session with the Teachers Service Commission.
Now, as the push and pull continues, the people at the center of it all are primary school students, secondary school students, who have now become collateral damage. Candidates like Vincent feel the effect of the teachers' strike even more, as they will be sitting for their national examinations in less than 2 months. Betty Kyallo, KTN.